guys, it's Miss Roosevelt. I wanted to come today and just show you how I turn the black soap that I have into a liquid. See it? And I did a video earlier on how I wash my hair with the black soap, and I just basically used the soap in its solid form. But then I looked on YouTube and some other places, and I found that I could still have the same quality from the soap in a liquid. So basically, I tried it. I like it. It gives my hair a super clean feeling without feeling stripped. But there are also some other things that you can add to the shampoo to make it a little more moisturizing if you have super dry hair. Now what you will need is, of course, black soap. And this is some black soap that I got. My mom actually sells black soap now. And I got this from her. Distilled water. And distilled, I just picked it up from Walmart for like less than $1. And distilled is supposed to not have all of the chemicals and additives in it. And I don't mix that much at one time because I don't really add preservatives to it, vitamin E or anything. So I don't want it to go bad. So I just mix it in here. And then I pour it into my container. Okay? Now this is the black soap, and I'll show it to you. And like I said, my mom sells it now. She has an Etsy store, and I'll put a link to her Etsy store down below in the description box. This is the black soap. And it comes basically just like this. This hasn't been melted and poured into a mold at all. This is the actual black soap. Now the black soap that I did my hair washing video on looks like this. And this has been melted and poured into a mold. You can kind of tell it because it looks so smooth and firm and everything. And this looks more crumbly if you look at it closely. So and you basically have to keep black soap in containers, so I basically just keep them here so that they won't pull the moisture in from the air and kind of just dissolve. So I keep them in containers right next to my sink, right in arm's reach. And then this, my big bag, I just keep it, and I actually take from here and I put it in here as I use it. So this is the soap. To make the shampoo, I am going to use this is a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to fill this up with a 1/4 cup of black soap. And as I fill it in, I am going to just try to just crumble it. And it crumbles really easily. Just going to try to crumble it in there. Now this is a 1/4 cup, and it's, like I said, I try to crumble it up as small as possible. Now if your black soap is like the other that I have, it's molded like this, you may have to get a grater and actually grate it to get it in small enough chunks, because this, you really can't crumble it like I can crumble the kind that hasn't been melted and poured into a cup of the crumbled black soap. I'm just going to pour it in here, and then all I'm going to do is add water. And I'm going to fill this up with the distilled water. And this is a 1/2 cup. So I guess I'm doing 1 part soap, 2 parts water. And then I'm going to seal it in the container. And let it sit. Let it sit overnight, and then it'll be ready for you. Just pour it in your hand. You can wet your hand. Wet your hand, and it just lathers right up. See? The only thing that I add to my liquid black soap is water. I don't add any preservatives or oils to my liquid black soap. I simply use this to wash my hair. My hair is squeaky clean when I use it, and but it doesn't feel stripped when I use it. after I use it, I have to make sure that I condition my hair very well, and I use a really good hair moisturizer after I use it, because I don't want my hair to dry out too much. But this is, I love it. I don't think I'm going to go back to a shampoo. I'm only going to use the black soap. Now if you and you can use this to wash your face and to wash your body. Now if you use it to wash your face, make sure that you use a very good face moisturizer after. If you're like me, I have very dry skin, and so use a good face moisturizer after. And then for your body, make sure you use a good moisturizing lotion after you use the black soap to bathe with or shower with. Now to make this a little more uniquely designed for you, if you like to make larger amounts, you can fill this whole bottle up with it. But remember, whenever you add water to anything, there's a chance that bacteria can grow. So you will need to use some type of preservative to keep the bacteria out. Now vitamin E and tea tree oil both can help with that. So make sure if you do use larger amounts, you add something like a tea tree oil or vitamin E oil to the mixture so that it won't grow anything. Okay, now if you want to make it a little more moisturizing, you can add glycerin. Now glycerin is a humectant, and it draws moisture from the air. So it's about to get cold, so you may want to start this maybe in the spring, summer months when they come up, because it's not really good to use in the humectants aren't really good to use in the winter time. But you can add this to the black soap to help make it a little more moisturizing. You can also add jojoba oil if you want to just give your hair a little boost. Castor oil can be used if you want to use it. If you will, check out my oils video, and it gives you a lot of different types of oils with their benefits, and you can see what you need, and you can add it right into here, and this will help whatever your specific need is. But for me, I just use water and the black soap, and so that's it. That's how I turn my solid black soap into a liquid black soap. Thanks again for watching. My name is Ms. Roosevelt. Have a great day. Bye-bye.